right, welcome to Two Guys One Take. My name is Noah, and that is Turner. And Turner, they booed during Renegade, dude. It might be over.
I
Well,
think it's over.
I think it's definitely over.
Yeah. That's never happened in my lifetime. I tried to explain it to McKenna what that means. I think she understood it, but I don't know how she knows it, how much it meant to me, because that's just something that's like an unwritten rule in anything. Um, Especially for the Steelers, because that's like
Yeah.
that's their big thing. But as
She's
far
like,
as I
I,
mean, I
I
said
get, I get what you're saying, but why are you crying?
it's just a song. Yeah, but they're booing the song.
We don't get it.
I'll touch on that part first, which our fan base, they have every right to boo, but we talked about it before we hopped on that like there's still people that are like, why are you booing? What what are you booing? Like this is the Steelers.
Wave the
They're
towel,
gonna
dude.
they're gonna finish 9-8. Those people are the problem. Those people they have season tickets to every game, sit at the same seat every weekend, and they just sit on their ass the whole time. Those people are the fucking problem. Like, it's cool when you can sit on your ass, all you have to do is wave a towel, but hey, it's time to give up those seats. Time to give up those seats to some younger fans. And I totally understand where the fan base is at. The Steelers were in the 70s, they won 4 Super Bowls, 4 years out of 5, back to back, twice. And like I understand that's where everyone started loving the Steelers, and then they stuck since they were a kid, and now those people are 60, 70 years old. My father's one of them. Um, but yeah, that's where the problem starts. There's one. Need new energy, need new blood, need new fans. We're not going to get new fans with a fucking averaging 30,000 years old on the team. It's not going to happen. Second, Mike Tomlin got to go. Already said that. But I was kind of thinking, because we were talking about before this, we were saying where Tomlin would go if he did get fired. And you said you like the Giants. What
Yes.
scares me is I think he goes to if he goes to a place like Giants, a quarterback that needs to develop, a quarterback that is going to be good,
They need a
and
culture.
culture change. Pray to God that kid fucking still. I mean, Jackson Dart doesn't need a whole lot, to be honest. As long as he stays healthy, he just needs a
That's
little
what he needs
mentorship.
is to slide, but that's a
Yes,
different topic.
needs to do that. A little reckless.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd say.
Need a good quarterback coach, obviously, to develop, but that's like you can. I feel like you can find that anywhere. But yeah, Tomlin's got to go, and I think it really starts at the top. Starts with the owner. Starts with Art Rooney. The Rooney family has owned this team the whole existence. I think they're on their fourth Rooney now. Um,
Yeah, since Genesis 1, I think.
no, literally, no. Before that,
Yeah,
when
since
when we
yeah.
had fucking literally people that would get off 12-hour shifts at the iron mill and then they would go play for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yes, and then we were the Steagles. Did you know that too?
No.
Steelers Eagles were a combined team at one point.
Wow. So you could
Yeah.
claim some Eagles Super Bowls if you wanted, I guess.
Oh, I could. And as a Steelers fan, I probably should.
Yeah.
But because that's the only thing we got right now is 6.
Yep.
But I think I don't know why this weird complex came to my head, but I'm thinking of the Rooney family like I'm thinking of Jerry Jones. Like they're controlling the team when they're the owners, and they really shouldn't. Jerry Jones is just he's louder. Art Rooney,
Yeah.
you never see him. Rarely ever makes comments about anything, but I think he has total control of that team. And when he says that the Steelers are going to be a defensive team every single year, and that's what he wants because that's what the history and the culture has been, that he's just going to keep bringing in defensive minded people. And I don't think it's Arthur Smith. I don't think it was Matt Canada. I don't think they really have control of what they're calling.
Wow. You're going full Yankees on me, where I'm like, I don't think Aaron Boone gets to choose the lineup. I think it's all, I think it's
Yeah.
all cash.
No, literally. I think Mike Tomlin has more control over, well, I think he has 100% control over the defensive play calls, and I think he has the majority of the, like, say in the offensive play calls. So
Wow.
that's just
Wow.
what I'm thinking. And I'm really tired of the fucking them panning over to Mike Tomlin. He's just standing there like just looking at the scoreboard, hoping
We
it'll
good?
change. Yep. With his just fucking fat eyes. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's
dude.
it's ugly when they're booing Renegade, which that video is hilarious because there's like really hype videos of TJ Watt happening on the screen and everybody's just booing.
Yeah.
And booing Tomlin, like it's over. Obviously, I think Tomlin knows that too. I mean, he basically was like, I sympathize with the fans. It's been frustrating, and it's like, all right. I mean, he kind of seems like he knows that the time is done as well.
And the
And
media
so
finally knows too. Before the
yeah,
media, like the media said nothing about it.
it's funny how quick the media will flip like that. Like I remember I was saying that I wanted Pete Carroll gone for a long time, like 2 years before he got fired, and the media would basically just be like, "No, it's fine." And then as soon as there was some blood in the water, and maybe some people were like, "Yeah, I think he should be out," all of a sudden they're like, "By the way, he's been terrible for 3 years," and it's like, "Yeah, I fucking know that. I've been telling you that, buddy." Like,
Exactly.
so my dad has been on the fire Tomlin train. He's a big Steelers fan for like, I swear, like the last 3 years. He's been like, I want us to suck because I don't want Tomlin to be the coach anymore.
Yeah, it's
And
not even like I want us to suck so we can get a quarterback. It's I want us to suck so we don't have to deal with Mike Tomlin anymore.
yeah, he's just over it. And he appreciates, just like I'm sure you and the rest of the Steelers fans do, the time that he's been there, the Super Bowl, everything, but like, and the culture and the winning. But it's just like, I think it's over. I think he'd be re energized to go to a team like the Giants or a young team like that. Or he's kind of a weird cat. What if he just went to Penn State, just went to college? I don't know. I just think he'd be like re-energized going to like a younger like situation, and I think the Steelers would be re-energized. I don't know the ownership as well as obviously it's your team, but I kind of think they would go opposite since they've been so defense forever. I kind of think they'd
Have
go
to.
opposite and try and go big offensive name type of head coach. Like I don't know who that guy would be this year. My dad keeps saying just offer everything for Kyle Shanahan. That's what he keeps saying. There's no way the
Yes.
Niners would ever do that, but
That's so
that's what he
funny. My
keeps
dad
saying.
said that too.
Really? So they
Yeah.
think the same. I think it's because like from that generation, it's like Cowboys, Steelers, Niners. So my dad always keeps tabs on the Niners, and he's like, Shanahan is just the fucking best. And I'm like, yeah, he's really good. I'd love for him to be out of my division. That'd be
Yeah.
great because
Yeah.
all they do is just win 10, 11 games every year and beat us at least once. They owned us for a few years. I'd
I
be
mean,
fine with that.
their team the last I don't know 3 4 years they've just been absolutely depleted. They always
And he's
get hurt
still,
with injuries every single year, and they're still finding ways to win
yeah,
games. And not
he's
only
really good coach.
you can only really give credit to one person, and
It's like
that's
him,
obviously him.
McVay, 1, 2,
Oh yeah.
obviously, and so McDonald 3, obviously,
Oh,
and so it's just one of those things where it'd be tough to get a guy like that. But some version of a guy like that, I think, would be perfect, where it's offense plus culture setter that can kind of bring in a new regime. I think that's what you guys should be looking for. But
you know, I
um,
could see Tomlin which would be a really good fit.
what's that?
Miami.
Ooh, I don't know. I can't see him in those candy ass colors.
Candy ass color, but they need some They need some coaching.
They need
They
like
need some
somebody
structure.
that would be that them or the Giants would be perfect because like those are the two teams that I look at and I'm like, man, they need a culture setter bad, like the
Yeah.
worst. Um,
And that's all Mike Tomlin
especially
is. That's all he is.
yeah, especially coming off of McDaniel, that'd be good. The Dolphins, man,
Yeah.
that'd be hilarious. Him and Tua would be hilarious though. Him and Tua would be
Hilarious.
hilarious.
He'd
Um,
be wearing shades, hard rock. Just like fucking just tossed.
Funniest tweet, and then we'll move on to previews for this week, which is a big week. But I saw a tweet that, and then I saw it on a few different podcasts that it was mentioned where it said, uh, Tomlin's going to say something like, "We can't eat soup with a fork. We need spoons," and then sign a 2018 Pro Bowler, and then you guys signed Thielen like immediately. So I thought that was a hilarious
I
tweet.
I thought that was like I thought I got sentelled when I saw that the first time. Uh, I s- Dude,
That guy just knows ball. He just knows.
there's no way, bro. How do you make our team age average go up
And
throughout the
Thielen
year?
has just been cooked all year. I mean, dude, he was a healthy scratch against the Seahawks.
Oh, I would want to be a healthy scratch if I had nine throwing it to me.
This was Brosmer, buddy. This was
Oh,
this was Brosmer. It was even worse.
I
Brosmer was
don't
awful.
know. Nine.
I mean, Brosmer threw the worst pick six I've ever seen. 6-7.
Nine.
Yeah. Um, but anyway, we can move on from the Steelers. But we needed a little State of the Union.
The one thing that the Steelers did this week that I love, and I
Slay
think,
going.
yeah,
And then he said he's not going to report to the Bills as
why
he
wouldn't you?
as
Why
he
wouldn't
said
you?
he's considering his. I think he's going to retire. Maybe he said he's considering
Yeah,
his like career.
he
So
should. Motherfucker can't tackle. He gets hurt every single game.
yeah,
He couldn't cover me if I was running a slant.
he definitely couldn't cover me.
No shot. He's got
Um,
hands.
Big play Slay, whatever, bro. I'm cooking you. Um, but on that note, big games this week. Week 14 is full of huge games. We're watching one currently. It's Thursday night, so we're watching basically a play-in game for the NFC, Lions Cowboys, because this is a fight for the last two wild card spots, unless the Eagles
Oh,
just keep
blocked field
imploding.
goal.
And as we're talking, yeah, blocked field goal just now. It's
The brick
27-16 as we're
salesman.
talking. Um, um, it's 27-16 as we're talking. Lions. I mean, the Lions have to get the last wild card. They're not going to catch the Bears or the Packers, I don't think, especially after Thanksgiving. Um,
Oh,
but if the Eagles keep imploding and the Cowboys come back and win this game, they could potentially catch the Eagles. But this is essentially a play-in game for the NFC. And then we've got tons of good games this week. We got
yeah.
Packers, Bears. We got Texans, Chiefs, Bills, Bengals. We got a lot of good games. So where do you want to start? Which one stands out the most in the slate?
The most, the one I like the most, I like the Bears Packers the most. I think that's gonna be
In
the most
Lambeau,
fun game to watch.
that's going to be a scene for sure. In Lambeau,
I still
um,
don't know how the Packers are favored 6.5.
that seems like a lot. I
That is
think
a lot.
I think the models that put together like these lines, they take like turnovers and they look at those as like low non-repeatable events like it's not going to happen very often. So I think there's always a team like this, and this year it's the Bears where they just keep not turning the ball over and they keep turning the other team over,
Yeah.
and the betting models like never catch up to it because it should be like a game to game thing, but there's always one team every year where it's just the whole year, and this year it's the Bears.
What are they
Um,
at right now? Like 29?
I think it's almost 30, yeah.
Something
Um,
ridiculous.
and then they don't really turn the ball over much. Like Caleb doesn't turn it over. They
No.
have really good ball security, and so um, like that's kind of just part of their DNA now, especially for this season at least. And then I don't know, like I think the Packers are the better team overall, and they're at home, and the Bears struggle in Lambeau just historically. So this is like a big get the monkey off the back game.
Yep.
But what the Bears did to the Eagles, like I thought if the Bears were going to beat the Eagles, it was going to be like one of those turnovers, weird game, just strange. They just beat them up, ran it
Belt
down their
ties.
throat. So that
Yep.
broke my brain a little bit on how to assess the Bears. Um, because I wasn't taking them super serious, even though I'm happy for Caleb and I'm a believer and I want him to do good. I wasn't taking them super serious until I watched that whole game and I was like, they're just getting 8 yards every time. They're just fucking them up. So I don't know what that means going into this game, but it gives me more confidence that they can keep it close and have a chance to win.
I mean, Caleb's so good in the pocket, dude. Kind of it's fun to watch.
And that
Um,
throw that he made to Komet was like, I know he sails some balls and he's not super accurate sometimes and he's still
he's
growing.
the least accurate, actually.
He's the least accurate, but sometimes he makes throws where you're just like, that's a 1 of 1 throw. Like the throw to Komet rolling to this opposite side with a guy in his face kind of and just puts it perfectly, just layers it right where it needs to be.
Yeah.
But then he'll miss on like a fucking easy like out route and you're like, what the fuck?
The thing, at least when he's missing, he's not missing to a defender. He's just
Yes.
missing.
He's just missing everybody. You're like, where the
Yeah.
fuck was that going?
Like it'd be because I think
Yeah.
his completion percentage right now is like in the 30s. And if it'd be one thing if it was in the 30s and he had like I don't know 14 interceptions right now, but I don't even know how many he has, and it's nowhere near that.
I think it's his completion percentage is in like the low 50s, which is bad. But his there's a stat that's for like errant throws, and his like errant throw rate, like off target throw rate, is 30%, which like a good quarterback, like think about like Drew Brees, it's like 2%. It's like so low. It's like crazy. And so he's just the opposite of that a little bit, and he's still learning how to play on time. But they just have such a good run game, which is what Ben Johnson did for the Lions too. That
That
they're
one
just
two
going to be in
punch.
these games. What's interesting about what I wasn't taking the Bears seriously as like a potential team that could make some noise in the playoffs because of how they were winning, but what they did to the Eagles, that was like a January way to win. January football, like in the playoffs, like just keep the ball away from them, run the ball, play good defense. Like so I'm starting to just reevaluate them overall. This game obviously will be big in that. If they can go into Lambeau and like play competitively and win or almost win, I'll be more all in on them. But what's tough is their schedule is just like rough. Like if they implode in this game and come back to earth, they've got like at the Browns, which is tough. They've got Niners, which is could be a playing game for them for the last wild card spot. Like they just have a tough, and then the Packers again. So just a tough end to the year. But I'm interested to see just how they come into this game.
Yeah. No, I
And Ben
agree.
Johnson ripped, taking off his shirt and shit, ripped
Love
guy.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't ready for that.
Great coach.
Free hot dogs for the city.
If you ever want to come to Pittsburgh, let me know.
Do you like the Packers in this game with the points, or are you going
I still
Bears?
think the Packers are winning the Super Bowl. So
Okay, okay. I'm starting to be a little bit. I bet the Packers to win the Super Bowl before the season. That was like one of my favorite bets. I felt really bad about it, but the last couple weeks I've felt better about it.
yeah,
Um,
that
Obviously,
defense.
you're like that's if the Seahawks get eliminated, but I still think the Packers are getting back into it. So
Yeah. I don't really. I mean, as long as the Packers don't turn it over 3 times, I think they win. I don't know if they win by 6.5. I could see like 2.5.
yeah,
But
I kind of think they cover the number just because Lambeau is such a house of horrors for the Bears, and
is it
like I'm not a
snowing?
Bears fan. I don't know. It might.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
I
the
was gonna
time of year
say
where it does.
because I feel like this line would be higher if it
If it was snowing,
wasn't. If
or
it
if it
wasn't
wasn't.
snowing, yeah, I feel like it'd be higher.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look. But um, I mean, I'm not a Bears fan, but growing up in Illinois, I just know that Lambeau is a house of horrors for the Bears. So until they go in and win a game there, I have to just defer to the Packers on this and take the 6.5 even. So
Changing
um,
times, man. Changing times.
it could be. Yeah, it's been a weird year. So I guess we'll
Um,
see.
yeah,
But I'm ready for that game.
that game. The one I'm kind of liking looking at right here, the Colts at Jacksonville.
Colts at Jacksonville is big because that's for the AFC South, basically.
Yeah,
Um, Brandon
Colts have
Aubrey just
kind
did a
of
63-yard field goal. This guy's ridiculous. Um, but
Colts have kind of depleted a little bit.
Well, Daniel Jones is playing on a fractured fibula,
Yeah.
and then I looked up fibula, and I was like, that seems important.
But the thing that really, I mean, you saw it in the Steelers game is, and then I forgot who else they lost to, the
Texans just
Texans.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you got to do is stop Jonathan Taylor. They don't have an offense.
Yep.
That's
Stop Jonathan Taylor, and then I think it was just abundantly apparent that like I know Daniel Jones is being a tough guy and playing through this fractured fibula thing, but like he needs to move like a little
yeah.
bit for him. Like he's not a like statue step back quarterback. So
Oh, and he has to scramble. Like
that yeah, exactly.
that's been his whole. I mean, not even scrambling just to avoid sacks, but scrambling to get yards because that's been
Yes.
his whole career. That he's been pretty good at that.
Yeah. And so not having that in his game really limits the offense, I think. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like I like Jacksonville in this game, even though I think the Colts are the better team, and Jacksonville has kind of just had a horseshoe up their ass all year. Like
They're such a weird team.
they're like Trevor Lawrence, anything could happen at any time. Anything could happen. Seriously, there's not very many people that anything could happen at any time, but he's one of them. It could be
Yeah.
the worst pick six you've ever seen. He could run like a gazelle for 50 yards. He could throw an absolute dime over the middle of the field. He could take the worst sack you've ever seen in your fucking life and then back it up with another one that's worse.
Yep.
Like anything could happen.
And then
I
still wins.
and then they still win like 27-26. And then in the locker room, he's like, "Yeah, I love y'all boys, man. We did it together." But shut up, dude. You tried to lose 3 times. Like I, I do not like that team. They're not good, but I think they're going to win this game. It's in Jacksonville. What is this? The biggest game in Jacksonville ever?
Has to
Like,
be.
they're going to be in that
Besides them
fucking
beating the
pool, man.
Steelers in the playoffs.
True.
It's got to be that.
They're going to be in that fucking pool, man.
Mm.
They're going to be in that pool. They're going to be getting it in that pool. Man,
Dude,
I want to go. I want to go to a game down there.
I always forget his name, but their head coach still just rubs me the wrong way.
Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duval.
Yeah. Oh.
He's got some issues. What's crazy is that the Jags just keep winning, which is going to keep like one of these blue bloods out for sure. Even if they don't win the South, it's going to keep either the Ravens, the Chiefs, whoever. It's going to keep them out.
The Steelers.
The Steelers out, and so it's just kind of funny. But yeah, I like the Jags in this game specifically because I just hated what I saw from Daniel Jones on the compromised leg. Like if he was healthy and whatever, I would take them. But I just think the Jags are going to win this game. That is the 100% the only reason. I thought he looked awful on the half broken leg. To be expected.
I was gonna say, how do you even play on a broken leg?
I don't know. It's some Phillip Rivers shit. That's like some
Yeah.
shit that you would see like where like after the season, after Phillip Rivers has like 6 bad weeks at the end of the season, they'd be like, by the way, his ACL was torn, and he just played through it. And you're like, okay,
Makes sense.
yeah. But the fact that like I don't know how you can play on a half fractured the fibula is like the huge bone in your leg. Like how are you supposed to play on that if it's broken?
Yeah, is it like if someone hits it, it could just snap at any point?
That's
too?
what I'm saying. Like it just seems bad. But they're so all in on this season with that Sauce Gardner trade, which looks worse and worse every week.
I mean,
Not because Sauce is bad, but because you gave up 2 firsts and went all in like you were going to win the Super Bowl this year. You're not.
no. I mean, you have a good DB now, but
Yeah, great.
you're still gonna need a quarterback.
Exactly. You weren't.
Daniel Jones is not he's not the guy.
They shot their wad too early. Like
Yeah.
they nutted early. They were like, "Oh my God, we are good. We're going to win the whole thing, and we're going to extend Daniel Jones because for sure he won't turn into a bad quarterback after these solid 7 weeks. Like he's been so good. We're going to give up 2 firsts for a corner. It's just crazy. The Jets fleeced them. That's what's crazy.
I love it. And the Jets are just tanking. They're about to have 5.
The Jets are going to have so many picks. if they want a quarterback, like, and they don't have the number one pick, they can just be like, cool, here's all our picks. We want that guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy we want. So give him to us.
Give me
Uh,
Patrick Mahomes.
God, when they cut to the sorry to go off topic, but when they cut to the Dallas Cowboys team doctor and he's wearing that fucking cowboy hat, I just start dying laughing every time because like what? Uh, but yeah, so I just think the Colts they could be and if they lose this game, they could just miss the playoffs entirely after going like all in on this season. And that's why I think Daniel Jones is playing is because he's a tough guy, but also because I think they're like, hey man, we're kind of fucked. Like you got it. We need to at least win a playoff game. We went like all in big time. So
And yeah, I mean, like you said, they went all in, and they have to do something, else they're in a really
yeah,
shit situation.
the Jags also just quick on the Jags again. They're also weird because nobody on their team coming into the year you were thinking like, okay, well Brian Thomas is good, Etienne is good, um,
Travis Hunter might
Brent,
be good.
Travis Hunter might be good, but then when they scored 27 points or something, and you're like, oh, well obviously Brian Thomas had a touchdown, right? No, the backup tight end had 3 touchdowns. Like that's what I feel like I look
Strange.
at every time. Yes, well, Strange is the starter, but whoever backed him up when he was hurt, I feel like I would look up and just be like, who's scoring? Who?
Yeah,
And then they'd be like, oh, well, Etienne got us down here, but Bashal Tutin's going to score a touchdown, so we're giving it to
sick.
Bashal. And I'm like, okay, cool. I guess okay.
Or it's like a random game where it's like, yeah, Trevor Lawrence rushed for 2 touchdowns. You're like, fuck.
I'm telling you, sometimes you look at a Jags game and you're like, who is that fucking gazelle riding across the field? Oh, it's Trevor Lawrence. He looks like the best athlete I've ever seen. And then the next play, he's like fumbling the ball as he's trying to hand it off. And you're like, what just. I think he's Eli Manning. That's what I think. But
I like it. I like that comparison.
yeah,
Eli when he's not playing Tom Brady.
yeah. Because sometimes Eli, like you watch a full Eli game, you're like, is this the worst quarterback I've ever seen? And then he delivers a deep ball in the clutch, and you're like, who's that guy? Where did he come from? So I think that's Trev. Um, but I agree. That game. That game is huge, and I mean, like I said, probably the biggest Jacksonville game in a long time,
One
regular
thing
season at least.
I'm thinking about this now. I'm thinking about 2 things actually. Sauce Gardner, I never thought that was a good trade. I don't really think Sauce Gardner is that good. I'm sorry.
He's fine. I mean, I think he's good. I don't think he's worth 2 first-round picks. I don't think there's any corner outside of Pat Surtain right now,
Oh yeah.
Prime Revis. Um, like there's not a lot of corners in the league history that I would trade 2 first-round picks for.
Yeah,
The
no
only
shot.
time I'm trading 2 first-round picks is if I'm getting like
A
Max
quarterback.
Crosby, Micah Parsons level edge rusher,
Yeah.
Miles Garrett level edge rusher, quarterback, or that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
gonna say
that's pretty much where it ends.
maybe a wide receiver, but that would be
Oof.
it'd have to be a
No,
crazy wide receiver. You're not giving
I
two
would.
first.
I'm not giving 2 first for any wide receiver that's in the
Say
league
you're
right now.
any other team. Oh, any. I was about to hit you with something crazy. Say you're
Tell
any
me.
other. You're a fan of any other team.
Okay,
You already know what I'm about to say.
JSN.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
telling
not
you
giving
right now.
two.
I'd give 2 picks for JSN. If I had a decent quarterback, I'd give 2 picks for JSN. I'd give you
No,
TJ Watt in a pick.
wouldn't do it.
Really?
Well, I wouldn't do that if
If
I
I
was
was
the
the Steelers
Seahawks
GM and you were the Seahawks GM,
and you offered me Watt and a first for JSN.
I'll give you DK back too.
Oh
Wait,
wow,
I'll go
deal.
no TJ.
Okay.
I'll put Alex Highsmith in there instead
So Highsmith. So I'm getting an edge. I'm getting a first for
and
JSN.
DK and DK.
What if I want you to keep DK? Because I just don't like his attitude. I'll take Calvin Austin. Um,
Yes, sir.
I mean, sure, I'd probably do that if I'm the Hawks because you're getting a younger edge rusher. We already have really good edge. Then you can let Mafe walk, and you're getting a first from a team that's not going to finish the year very good. I'd probably do that. But if I'm
But
any other team and I'm looking at JSN, I'm not offering a package anywhere near that because it just doesn't move the needle. And I think
Yeah.
actually a good example of that is the DK trade. DK is not as good as JSN, but you
DK's ass.
trade some draft capital and then pay a guy. I think styles make fights, systems make receivers, systems make certain quarterbacks, and I just think that's more important.
I've been on some crazy Steelers lore right now. This is kind of we're on a weird tangent here.
I
But
like it.
the DK trade made the two best wide receivers in the league this season.
JSN and GP. Wow, yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yep.
Wow. JSN's so fucking good, by the way.
He's so fucking good, dude.
he's
Like
like he's like
he could win
Jamar Chase.
MVP. He could win MVP.
I know he had like not the best game. We didn't need to throw the ball against the Vikings. We just were up the whole game because Brosmer stinks. But like when you watch him like over a full season, like I have obviously, he's like Jamar Chase like combined with Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's crazy because he runs perfect routes, but also is like just has like that weird like quickness that Chase has that I thought was only unique to Chase, but it's not. JSN has it too.
I mean, they said it because he was in a crazy wide receiver room at Ohio State, and they all said that he was the best. Because it was Olave,
Yes,
Marvin Harrison, him,
it was
and then
Olave, Harrison, JSN. At one point, Jameson Williams was there until he went to Alabama. Um, there's one that I'm missing.
yeah,
Agbuka. No, that's too early.
yeah.
I
There is
can't
one that we're
remember.
missing.
There is one that we're missing though. He was good. Um, can't remember. But when they put up those Ohio State receiver like graphics, it's crazy. It's like Scary Terry, Olave, Abuka, JSN, Marv, and then eventually Jeremiah Smith. This year it'll be Carnell Tate. Like Tate's going to be a stud. Um,
Yeah,
but anyway, he's so good. And then his get off is like prime Devontae Adams. Like it's insane.
yeah.
Um,
And he
so
catches everything.
everything.
Yeah,
Everything. He's got like Fitz hands. I just named like every good receiver. But
can't
he's
block
awesome.
though. Can't block.
He tries his hardest. that's
Yeah.
honestly that's honestly all you need from a receiver is like, are you trying to block? Are
I
you getting
love
in the way?
I love when they bring up that for a receiver. They're like, yeah, but they're really good blocker. You're like, holy shit. That's
That's when a guy's washed. When a guy's washed and he used to be good, and they're like, yeah, but he does the dirty work. He
oh,
does all the little things, and you're like,
yeah.
okay,
Heinz Ward.
yeah, yeah.
I swear
I
to
think
God,
it's
the end of that dude's career, he was just jumbo. He's jumbo tight, just block.
shout out Heinz Ward, ASU wide receiver coach, stud. Um, but
Dope.
that was a good tangent. I like that tangent. But to get back to the point about Sauce Gardner, I just we both texted and did not like that trade because 2 firsts for anybody that's not a good game changing quarterback or a fucking awesome edge rusher is just bad business unless you are like Chiefs level going to the Super Bowl. This is our move to put us over the top. I don't know. I just don't like it. So
He was very
um,
desperate.
it
He was
was
very
weird
desperate. It
because
was
you're
like,
already playing with house money. If you're the Colts, you weren't supposed to be good this year, and you're good.
yeah,
So just leave it
ride
as
with that.
is.
Ride with that.
Yep.
It's like that late night booty call.
Just go to bed.
It's the you up. It's the you up, and they're like,
And the Jets were
yeah,
like, "No, we're not really up." And they were like, "Well, what if I offered you 2 first-round picks?" And they were like, "I guess we're awake, yeah."
on my way.
I guess if you put it like that, I guess we're awake. I'm trying to think what the booty call equivalent of 2 firsts is. What if I'm gonna bring over food? I don't know.
Yeah.
What if I'm gonna bring over 2 Mac chickens for
Oh,
after the
yeah.
booty call?
I don't know.
But I don't know. I'm out of the booty call game if nobody can tell.
I think we have been out of the game for a while.
Long time I've been out of the game. That's all right. But there's another big game this week. Sunday Night Football. Houston, Kansas City. I can't
Yep.
figure this game out. I want to like Houston so bad at this spot. I really, really, really do. But I just can't shake the feeling that the number hasn't moved off 3.5 like all fucking week. It's just like sitting there at 3 and 3.5. And I can't shake the feeling that like this is gonna be because Mahomes was awesome in the loss to the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. He was like good. He was prime Mahomes in that. And so I just can't shake the feeling that he's gonna back against the wall. They absolutely cannot lose any more games this year. That they're gonna somehow win this game and cover. I don't know why. I want to take Houston so bad, but the amount that I want to take them makes me think I'm going to take the Chiefs, actually.
Yeah.
If that logic makes sense to anybody.
I mean, it being 3.5, I think that's a clear indicator that you should probably bet the Chiefs.
Because it has not moved off that.
Yeah. I think it's going to be another one of those games where Houston can't get the ball down the field and their defense is going to be absolutely lights out. And I think it's going to be a game where Houston tries to run a lot and Kansas City stops the run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both offenses to me in this game are just blah. I mean, that one game when Rashid came back and Kansas City looked like they were going to win the Super Bowl again, and then they just threw 2 games in the dumps. Yeah, I just don't think. I think the under is a great play here.
Yep. Even though it's sitting at a low number, I think it's an under game. I think this is going to be one of those games that I love games like this because I'm a sicko. I like when it's ugly and under. I'm the Undertaker. I like when it's like that. But for like people that want offense and want like exciting, shots, pew pew pew, I think it's going to be boring for you guys. But this will be like a defensive chess match, like kind of slow game. I think it's going to be decided by something weird, like a late Kareem Hunt touchdown, something just really strange like that. But I am excited for like a good Sunday night game with stakes because we had a good Sunday night game last week, but there was no stakes really because the Broncos are much better than the Commanders. Commanders are not playing for anything, so it ended up being a good game. But then it was just there was not really any stakes, so it was just kind of whatever. This game might not be as entertaining, but there is big things at stake. Like if the Chiefs lose, they're done.
Yeah.
If Houston loses, it's a long shot at that point. So
yeah, could be fun.
Could be fun. I hope it's fun for sure.
What's in
talk Bills Bangs?
Bills Bang. I just looked at that. I love that. It's gonna be a fucking shootout. That game. Yeah.
It might
be cold. It's in Buffalo.
Yeah, in Buffalo.
53 and a half. You still like that over if we got some snow?
I like Snovers. Yeah, Snovers work. I think people look at the snow and they're like, that's an under for sure. I've been burned by that. I got burned by that actually. Steelers Browns Thursday night. Was that last year? That was a
Jameis game.
Yes, that was a clear under. And then Jameis just in the snow. I'm just so blessed that I get to play football on a Thursday night.
It's every football player's dream to play in the snow.
We're playing in the snow. It's cold. I was like, all right, hell yeah, Jameis. Did you see another tangent? Did you see Jameis this week trying to tell the line judge like the ball's right here, and then they're like, no, dude, it's actually even up here. He's like, oh yeah, you're right. It was up there. That's where it went out of bounds. Yep.
I don't think we ever talked about his fucking crazy ass. I forgot who it was against. I know they ended up losing.
The catching a touchdown.
Catching a touchdown
against the Lions. We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that was prime. We talked about him.
Yeah, he was like, he genuinely told the reporters that he should be the tight end.
Yeah,
he'll do whatever it takes to win.
No, he literally was like, I'll play tight end, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll block. I'll get dirt. I'll do the dirty work. They'd be like, Jameis, he lost a step, but he does the dirty work. Yeah. But anyway, Bills and Bengals. I still think even if it snows, it goes over. This is just gonna be one of those games. They both can't play any defense, and they're both gonna throw it so much. Especially the Bengals. I forgot until I watched that Thanksgiving game. just how much the Bengals do not give a fuck about the run when Joe Burrow's playing quarterback. They just get back there and sling it.
Fuck yeah.
When they run, I'm
Which
like,
I
whoa.
mean finally opens up the run.
Yeah, when they run, they get like 8 yards, and I'm like, whoa, what just happened there?
You're
That,
like,
that
oh,
was weird.
they dropped 8. Fuck, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
it was, but yeah, but it's just more entertaining. Obviously, when I love Burrow, one of my favorite quarterbacks. That's the favorite, not one of my favorite non-Seahawk players. I know you're a Steelers fan, so you probably don't like him as much, but
I don't
um,
mind, bro. I
I just
really
think he's
don't.
such a gamer.
I think the only
Hot
quarterback I've really hated in my division in my whole life of being a Steelers fan was probably Flacco.
Flacco. I
Flacco.
knew it was going to be Flacco.
He's a
Yeah,
Steeler killer, man. Doesn't matter if he's on the fucking Bengals,
Browns,
Browns,
Bengals,
Colts, Ravens.
Ravens.
Fuck, man.
It don't matter. He's going to kill him. He's got a
Flacco.
huge head. Flacco's got a huge head. Um,
Long neck.
he's just got a weird looking face. But
Also, are the Ravens terrible?
yes, they're not good. I
No.
Lamar is clearly still hurt. Like he's not he's not playing well. He doesn't have the same burst. He's clearly still hurt. Derrick Henry, I don't know, looks not himself. He's older now. He's run the ball a lot. Um, so I think he's probably done for. Um,
I love watching Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is like if Kyler Murray was a receiver. The way he runs around
he's a
and
little
shit,
guy.
it's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
he is a little guy. It's also awesome when he catches only one ball in a game. That's awesome. Um, but yeah, I don't. And their defense has gotten better since they've been able to put Hamilton in the
Oh,
box, but
Dak.
it's still not good. Yeah, Dak, that
We got a
busted
game.
coverage wide open. Wow, my under is
Okay.
fucked.
Okay.
That sucks. I told you guys I'm the
Ryan
Undertaker.
Flournoy. Wow.
Flournoy.
I hope you guys started him.
Ooh, 2 point try. Um, but I like the Bengals in this game. I like the Bengals to just go on a little run here for fun. Even if they don't
For
make the
fun.
playoffs, I like them to just go on like a little run with Burrow.
At this point, they really could make the playoffs. I
If they
mean,
win out,
if they win out, Colts lose, Chiefs keep losing. I forgot who else is in that.
I mean, they could win the North. If
Yeah.
they win out and the Ravens keep
Oh,
losing, 9-8 could win the North.
oh, yeah. Ravens keep losing. I mean, the only thing that's kind of weird about that is Ravens and the Steelers still play 2 more times.
Yeah,
So one of those two teams has to win,
that is true.
obviously.
So they probably can't. But if they would have won that second Steelers Bengals game, they would be in play for the North, I think.
Yeah.
If they would have just won that game against the Bears, if the Bears pull out of their ass, they would be
Yeah.
in more of a conversation for the
Because
North.
was
So
that the overtime game?
yeah, with Loveland. No,
It's
no,
like,
it was. It didn't go overtime. It went down to the last second, and Loveland
yeah, Loveland
scored.
caught that. Yeah, because the Bengals returned that kick and then they scored in like fucking 10 seconds. Yeah,
Exactly.
I remember now.
But I like the Bengals in this game. I like that the Bengals are still trying to play for something with Burrow. Kind of feels like this every year where he comes back and they have like barely a chance. But the Bills I can't figure out. I don't know how you feel about the Bills.
Bills can't figure out, especially after last week's game. I mean, in all
Yeah.
reality, they easily could have lost that game. Mason Rudolph doesn't go in there for 2 plays and throw a pick. We also fumble on the first drive after halftime. It's back-to-back turnovers in our end of the field. I mean, Josh Allen's Josh Allen. He didn't really throw that well, but he could run the fucking ball. Is it Ray Davis?
Ray Davis,
Destroyed us.
Kentucky
James
legend.
Cook destroyed us.
Yeah.
Keon Coleman decided to play.
No more healthy scratch for Keon.
I don't know. I don't know about the Bills. I think they're
I can't
gonna
figure
be
him
there.
out.
This
I
is gonna be a
feel
close game either way. It's not gonna be a blowout. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I feel better about them than I did a few weeks ago, only because I thought the Houston loss was a bad loss, but now I don't feel that way
Yeah.
because Houston's defense is so good, obviously. Um,
This is what they
but
needed. I mean, they take a bad loss and then
yeah, they
you
bounce
get
back.
you get right back on the horse.
What's crazy about the Bills is this is probably the one year where maybe the Chiefs won't make it, and the AFC is so wide open, but this is their worst team of
Yeah.
this era. So it's like coming at a terrible time for them. Like if this was last year, they would win the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
but or at least get there. But
Oh, easily. I mean,
um,
if this was any other year,
yeah, because it's just the
it's the
Chiefs that
Chiefs.
have been
I was gonna
stopping them.
say it's just the Chiefs.
And so, I like the Bengals in this game to cover. I don't necessarily know if they're going to win. I guess I should have specified that, but
Yeah, 5.5
I
is too much. 5.5 is way
yes,
too much.
too many points. I think, especially because I think it's just going to be a lot like that Bears game where it's just like back and forth.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I'm excited about that game too, even though it's less playoff implications. It's just a fun game.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
Holy fuck! I didn't even talk about that. Sorry, I just had this
Go
thought
ahead.
when I was talking about Mason Rudolph. Motherfucking Aaron
Aaron,
Rodgers breaks his goddamn face,
his nose.
his nose. Sorry. Um,
He looked sick after the game with a
he
broken
looked
nose.
awesome. That was really cool. Everyone was booing, and then they just panned to Rodgers, broken face. Um, but yeah, Mason Rudolph gets in there, throws one incompletion, and then he throws a really bad fucking pick. First of all, sorry, I'm just kind of
No,
venting. All
go
this is
on.
good. Roman Wilson, I've been seeing these tweets come out, and it was like, Dad, what do you mean Michigan cheated when they won the national championship? And it's just a bunch of Roman Wilson and JJ McCarthy like clips. But yeah, I don't like Roman Wilson. He's kind of he's just a bitch. I don't like him.
Yeah, I
I had high hopes for him, but I just don't think he's that guy.
you guys have a lot of guys that are just not that good on offense, unfortunately.
Oh, most
Um,
of it. I mean, Kenny G. How is Kenny G our best offensive player right now? You tell me that.
yeah, that's tough. Kenny
Kenny
Gainwell.
G has almost more receiving yards than DK right now.
Kenny G is a vet. He's charged to the game on that one, I guess. But the DK thing's tough. Rogers did look sick with the broken nose, though.
He did.
He looked sick. I love Rogers' press conferences, especially with the broken nose. Go on.
Um, fucking just to bring back our commentator thing, uh, Tony Romo and what's his fucking name?
Jim Nantz.
Yes, they did the Buffalo Steelers game. Jim Nance and Tony Romo, they do
Yeah.
not know how old Kenneth Gainwell is. They said the Steelers are looking good with their young talent, and they named Roman Wilson, Calvin
and Kenny
Austin,
Gainwell.
and Kenneth Gainwell. I said,
Kenneth
this
Kenneth
man has
Gainwell
been on 7 different teams.
Kenneth Gainwell was on the Eagles for like my whole life.
Yes,
That's what
literally.
it feels like.
It was
I
like
feel
Darren
like
Sproles, and then Kenneth
Ga-
Gainwell just
Kenny
inserted
Gainwell.
himself.
He said, "I am now Darren Sproles." But
Wasn't Kenneth Gainwell there when Jay Ajayi was fucking the Eagles running back?
I don't remember, but I know he was there for some Nelson Aguilar years. I swear.
Which is crazy.
Was he there for some Miles Sanders backup years?
He
Low
might
key,
have been.
I
Because
think
that was what,
so.
that was 2 years ago? Or three now.
3 now, because Sanders
Yeah.
is like, yeah,
That's not a young man. He's a running
no,
back.
yeah,
Young
he's
man as a
old.
running back is a rookie.
Yeah, then you're old. As soon as you're second year, you're old.
You could call Ashton Genty an old man now.
He's old. Well, he's playing behind that Raiders offensive line, so he's like 60 years old now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Worst commentators in the league.
They are by far the worst. I can't stand Romo and Nance on the call.
Is it Fox? Is that who they?
No, they do CBS,
CBS. Okay.
which is why you get them a lot because CBS gets the AFC games usually. So that's why you get them a lot. I end up getting the Fox guys usually, which I used to get because the Seahawks weren't very good. I used to get Mark fucking Sanchez all the time. So happy that he's not on the air anymore because he was awful every time. Um, but now I just been
Yes.
getting I've been getting a full dose of Greg Olson, which I like. So
That's awesome. See, I wish I could get that. I mean, I still get Ian.
Olson's
I get
great.
Ian Eagle for every
Eagles the
like
man.
division rivalry game, and then I'll get Greg Olson every once in a while, and then I'll get the shitty fucking primetime commentators.
I'll tell you what, Kevin Harlan,
Which Kevin
Kevin
Harlan,
Harlan
yeah,
could. You give that guy an ad read, he will fucking knock it out of the park.
yeah.
Tracker, tune in for Tracker. I'm like, oh my god, should I watch Tracker?
Passion.
Seriously, you give that guy an ad read coming out of a commercial, holy shit, man. He'll have you thinking
Just
you should be watching Tracker.
I just listened to a podcast of just him
Of
reading
Harlan?
ads. Just reading ads.
Just him. Yeah, just him. Welcome back to Foxborough. Tonight on CBS, will he find them? Tracker. You're like, oh my god, Jesus, will he find them? I don't know, Kevin. No, Kevin Harlan could make paint drying entertaining. He's great too.
Yeah.
But let's do one more game.
Let's
One more
do.
game.
We can jumble these together because we got a couple Super Bowls.
Okay, let's do two bad games. Yeah.
Miami at the Jets, and then the
Fucking
Titans
beautiful.
at Cleveland.
Fucking beautiful.
Both those are
Miami at
beautiful.
the Jets. I've never wanted to bet on the Jets more than this week, and I bet on them last week. Give me the
Tyrod
Jets.
looked good. Tyrod
I
looked good.
fucking love this Jets team. As a non-Jets fan, I love this Jets team. I love the panning to Aaron Glenn.
Mhm.
I love A.D. Mitchell getting in on the action.
He's
cold.
cold.
Exactly. I love that they stink, but they're good, but they stink.
I
I
mean,
love
they
that
go,
Aaron Glenn doesn't know what he's doing. It's good.
yeah, they go Quinnen Williams, Sauce Gardner, Justin Fields.
Yes.
Get out of
Yes.
here. And then everyone else on their team is just like,
A.D. Mitchell's
just-
like, fuck it.
let's just fly around.
Fuck it, we
Let's
ball.
have
Me
some
and A.D.
fun.
Mitchell.
I just felt
Um,
drunk at that point. You might as well.
I love the Jets in this game. I just can't wait for the camera angles of Aaron Glenn and Mike McDaniel's going to be cold. I love when he's cold because you can tell he's cold because he's so small and thin. He's just like, ugh. So I'm excited for that. This game's going to be awesome. Soupy, Jets,
Soupy.
Jets,
Also,
Jets, Dolphins.
we called it, I don't remember if it was, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Browns, Raiders. How many
Yes,
sacks did Myles Garrett have? What was it, like 5?
5.
Yeah, we called that.
Ridiculous.
He was close to the record.
Yes,
He's
and
gonna
the Browns.
break the single season record.
He will.
He only needs 3.
3.5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Browns. So Browns Titans. I think the Browns defense is really good, especially at home. I think they're going to eat up Cam Ward, but I just have this weird feeling that the Titans are going to get their second win.
I couldn't tell you how many minutes of a Titans game I've watched this year. It's
Unfortunately,
somewhere around like 4 to 10.
I watched a ton of minutes of a Titans game because they played the Seahawks. So,
That is true.
but yeah, they're not good. Jeffrey Simmons is good. I'd love to have that guy on my team. But Cam Ward's good too. I think Cam Ward's good. He played good against the Seahawks, and the Seahawks have a good defense. So, but I just have this weird feeling they're going to get their second win. I don't know why. They shouldn't, but I think they will.
I'm trying to think about it right now. I don't know if I can name. Obviously, just Calvin Ridley, but I can name another receiver on the team.
You don't know about DK? Whatever his first name is, DK, DIKE, DK,
Is that
pronounced
the
DK.
tight end?
No, he plays receiver and he returns kicks. Yeah, they're not very good. They also have that Alec Allenwar guy from Stanford, stud.
Nice. Yeah, you're helping my case at least a little bit here.
Yeah, these people, you shouldn't know these people. I only know these people because I I have like a little bit of tism when it comes to sports and knowing stuff. So I just know
Knowing
these
stuff
guys
about sports,
too much stuff that I shouldn't know. I shouldn't know that about the Titans. I don't care about the Titans. They're not good,
but you do.
but
That's
I
the
know
one
those
thing
things.
about being a sports fan. Like, you try to have, you just like see someone, you're waiting at a stoplight to like cross the road or something, and you just look at someone and you're like, "Are you from here?" And you're like, say you're in New York or something, and you're like, "Cool, you a Giants fan?" And they're like, "No." And then you're like, "I don't have anything else to talk to
Move,
you about."
yeah, moving on. Don't have anything to say, dude. I went on. This is a tangent. I went on like a double date one time, and the guy, like, because this was one of my wife's friends, and she was like, "Let's just go. We'll have dinner." And I was like, "This is terrible." And we get there, and this
Hopefully the guy
guy
doesn't watch.
doesn't watch sports. Period. After the sentence, like just period, nothing, no sports, none. So I said, "Okay, I'm gonna sit here quietly." So we sat there quietly because I don't
That's when
have
you
much
just get
else to
angry
say.
and you're like, "What do you do? What do you do
That's
all
what
day?"
that's essentially what I did. And I told him straight up, I was like, you're dating somebody who's in dental school, so they're going to be studying a lot. So what are you just going to sit there? I like kind of grilled this guy a little bit because I was
And then
like,
he
dude,
goes, I read books. And you're like, "Gotcha.
oh, okay, books, nice.
We
Yeah, I read a
got
book.
him."
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy reads.
You
Um,
just like you like Twitch and you're like, "Play a book." No, regular
no,
book.
you know what's worse is when they're like, no, no, I don't really watch sports, but I just like watch guys play video games on Twitch all day, and I'm just like, what? How old did you say you are? 26, and that's entertaining for you? I'm like, okay. Um, I honestly get judgmental when my the way my building's set up. Like when I go to take my dog outside, like everybody has like floor to ceiling windows, so I can just see what people are watching on TV.
I
And
love
if
that.
there's a big game on and I'm taking them to the bathroom and it's
You're
not on the
pissed.
TV, I'm just like, who the fuck lives there? Like, like what are they doing?
I
There
love
is a
that.
there is a psycho that lives in my building that on YouTube TV you can do like the four boxes, and the only time you should ever use that is when there's four games on that you want to watch.
Of
Other than
course.
that, you should not be using the quad box. There's a
Yeah,
psycho that lives in my building that will have two news networks, a
that's
game,
crazy.
and a cartoon. And I've
That's
seen it's
crazy.
just him sitting there on like a recliner. I can't believe my eyes every time I see it.
No, that's some. That person should be checked out.
His
There's a
brain is cooked.
I because obviously scrolling through YouTube TV and stuff, I see the quad box of it's like Fox News,
Yes,
Fox Nation, Fox, I don't
CNN.
know, communist, I don't know, some
Yeah,
crazy shit, and I'm like, who is watching this?
that guy. It's that guy.
Like
It's
one goes to commercial break and you flip to the next news channel and it's just
I
the
guess
same.
so.
They're telling you the same thing but differently.
I guess so. Same but different. Um,
Like people are crazy because
no,
I
there are
never,
there's some psychos out there. I've only used Quadbox for honestly on Sundays and Saturdays for four college games, four NFL games. That's it.
there was
That's
an
the only time
elite
I've used it.
period of time. I think it was a couple months ago. I had football game on, World Series.
Oh yeah,
I think it was like the second day of the NBA, and then a, I forgot what hockey game it was.
probably just
But
a
I was
regular
just,
season game.
I was in heaven.
That's no, that's fantastic.
It was
This is gonna
peak.
make me sound like an old person, like a boomer. I can't do baseball in the quad box. I can't fucking see anything. So I just put it on the computer in those situations. But I understand. Like
Whenever I
that
have a
is the
quad box, I always sit really close to the TV.
they're like
It's like a normal TV when you're that close, but there's
yeah, that is
four.
true. That is true. Every time I have four games on, like on a Sunday morning, and I'm like making breakfast, my wife will come out and be like, "You're psychotic," and I'm like, "This is normal life. This is a normal thing to do."
She
Like
wasn't
I have,
even the
yeah,
time period when there's no quad box and you just had to have five monitors on deck.
all up on at once. Yeah,
Yeah, there's like
and
six TVs on the floor.
back when I didn't pay for Red Zone, and I'm just like, I'm like,
Well,
okay, if I set it up this way, I can see
you
everything.
you're chilling with the homies and just some crazy porn, like anime porn pops up, and you're like, "Oh shit,
You're like,
sorry,
oh
fellas.
shit,
Let me
sorry
close that
about
out."
that,
Yeah.
fellas. I'm on,
Kids these
I'm
days
on
will never
kids
know the
streams.
the fucking just the grind of illegally streaming
Yes,
games.
the insane shit. Um,
Uh,
speaking of Red Zone, one of my most random but hilarious and favorite memories is going over to the Edwards establishment, Edwards house, and just sitting on the couch for the afternoon games and getting to watch Larry watch the Steelers
yep.
and also getting to watch him like check in on Red Zone. Fucking fantastic memory.
Dude, he's good with the sticks.
Yeah. Oh, he's
And
all over it.
he doesn't use straight direct TV. Like he's got
Yes.
all the buttons programmed. He knows exactly what every button does. I'm trying to tell him about the quad box and like
He's
YouTube
like, no.
TV, how it's nice. He's like,
I never
no,
had to worry I was going to miss shit, even
nope,
though there was no quad box, because it was just as soon as commercial hits, boom, we're over to this game. Oh, that's a commercial too. Fuck it, we're watching the Panthers for a couple minutes. Like it
yep.
was just quick with it.
And then like as soon as the commercial ends on the Steelers game, he's right back.
He just
Nothing has
he
happened.
has like a ticker in his head. He's like, it's been 2 minutes, back,
Yeah.
and you're back in time to hear Kevin Harlan say tracker, and you're like, wow, there we
And then
go.
he just said, yeah. And then he just says he's like, wow, that's woke. And then that's it. He's like, I don't know who the hell's watching that.
Classic
Those
shit.
were just pure fucking emotion too.
Good memories. I love that.
Kids these days don't know the era of your parents yelling at the TV because Ben Roethlisberger couldn't couldn't complete a pass to Heinz Ward.
Kids these days don't know watching your mom yell about Rex Grossman on the
Yeah,
Bears.
that's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
I think my most traumatic experience as a kid was the Steelers losing the Super Bowl to the Packers. That was
Oof.
not a good night in the
Yeah,
Edwards household.
that's bad. Yeah, my dad was upset as well. And
Yeah.
my mom was equally as upset because it was the Packers.
Yep.
So rough. Um,
I say we could probably close it out on Steelers Ravens because that's a
Steelers Ravens close things out. I like neither of these teams. I wish I could bet on both of them to lose this game. I'm going to go against the grain. Steelers. Give me the Steelers.
I would say the Steelers, but they're not at home and they won't be able to hear Renegades, so I don't think they're gonna play that well.
I think the Ravens stink. So do the Steelers. But I weird feeling like this is like rock bottom for the Steelers. That's typically when I want to bet on a team is when the public is like so out.
It's the
And
best
I don't
time.
think and I don't think the public even after the loss to the Bengals is like so out on the Ravens yet.
No.
But they're so out on the Steelers. I just think I'm going to bet on the Steelers.
I mean, it'd be different if the division was like locked, but it's so wide open.
Yeah, so like there's still like even if the team is like kind of out on Tomlin, like there's still something to play for in this game. So I like the Steelers.
I mean, it's gonna be the same thing over. I mean, I hope the Steelers don't make the playoffs. This is kind of like a you with the Yankees situation this year.
Yeah,
You're like not super mad if they win, and you don't want them to make the playoffs, but they probably will, and they're not gonna do shit. So
yeah. I wanted some change, and then once they made the playoffs, and then when Schlittler had that start, I
yeah,
was like, maybe we're gonna make a little run. No, not at all. Um, quick Yankees corner to close things out. I'm scared that we're gonna sign Kyle Tucker. I don't want that. I let the
you don't
record
want
show.
Tuck.
Let the record show. I do not want Tucker. Not because I don't think he's a
Tuck?
good. Not because I don't think he's a good player, but because he just doesn't do it for me. He makes the roster really weird this year. I'd I'd rather if we're maximizing this Aaron Jones win or Aaron Jones, Aaron Judge window, I'd rather keep Belly, for the defensive versatility, make a move for a pitcher, Bo Bichette, so we can finally get stop with the Volpe shit.
Move Volpe to second.
If we're really talking dream scenarios, now we're pie in the sky. Trade for Zach Neto.
Wow.
Trade for Zach Neto, include Volpe in that deal so he can go die with the Angels. And that would also help with the fact that the Yankees are dead set on ruining Peraza, our former shortstop's life, because he
Yeah.
went to the Angels to escape Volpe, and then we just sent Volpe there. We're like, no, you have to live with him still.
I like that. Couple questions. Where's
Yes.
Giancarlo at in this contract?
He has this year, next year's, and then next year, and then it's done.
Cool. Obviously, Goldschmidt's gone.
Yep.
Cool. Move Giancarlo to first.
No.
Giancarlo at first, Judge DH, Kyle Tucker in right, Grisham / Belly, and in left and center. Think about it. You don't maybe have Aaron Judge get hurt in the outfield. He might be a little bit of a better defender. I don't really know how Kyle Tucker did this year in the outfield.
Tucker's a fine. He's like not good or bad. He's fine.
I don't see what's wrong. I mean, even if Giancarlo doesn't play, you still got Ben Rice at first.
Yeah, Ben Rice at first, Tucker in if it's either Tucker or Belly, that's the problem. Because we can't we can't have both because Hal is cheap. I don't know if you know this, but Hal is not rich enough to own the Yankees. He's not. If you look at him next to like other owners, he's like middle of the pack. He's not rich enough to own the Yankees, and he's fine. He's a good owner, but he's not the best. And if you're the Yankees owner, I insist that you're the best.
You have to be.
So
you have to be at least rich.
Yeah, and he's not. He's only worth $2 billion. That is nothing. Nothing to Steve Cohen or some of the Blue Jays owner, like the Dodgers owner, some of these owners. That's fucking pennies. That's the Mariners owner is worth more than him. So
yeah,
I think it's one or the other. And there's just so many ways this offseason can go. Like, I can't even talk about all of it because I don't know if we're going to trade Dominguez, the Martian. I don't know if we're going to trade some of our young pitching. I don't know if we're going to trade Heel. I don't know if we're going to trade prospectors. Like, there's a lot on the table. Here's my request. Here's my request. Go get Sacramento. And then go from there. And don't tell me he's not available. Call the Angels. They're inept. Just call them. They are an inept organization. So that's Yankees Corner. I'm scared for the winter meetings. Very scared.
I'm the Pirates owner. You're the Yankees owner.
Go.
Paul Skeens.
Yes, that's the answer. What do you need?
A first? I want a first.
Good start.
I want Belly. And I
want sign and trade with
Ben
Belly.
Rice.
Sure.
And I'll take Bednar back.
Deal. sign and trade with Belly. Sign and trade with Belly. No, I would trade anything for Skeens. He's got so much control.
Too. Can you throw Volpe in that one?
Oh my god, I would love to. I thought you never asked.
Okay. I'll get you one of the bricks from that wall we tore down.
You know what's crazy is if Volpe was on the Pirates, he'd probably be okay.
He'd probably be best player.
Him and IKF could be together again.
Him and Henry Davis.
Well, that's Yankees
also,
corner.
We never talked about that. IKF? When did he go to the Blue Jays?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
I didn't even notice it until it was like Game 7 of the World Series.
I mean,
I said, who the fuck is that?
Who's that guy that just did that wasn't aggressive enough base running? What a loser.
Who's that guy that got the fucking shittiest single I've ever seen in my life? Oh my god, it's IKF.
And yeah, right. And usually it's Stephen Kwan, so you're confused. Another guy I keep hearing Yankees fans bring up. Yankees fans do this thing where they get obsessed with like certain players, and I don't understand some of it. Like there is a side of Yankees fandom that is like dead set on getting Brendan fucking Donovan from the Cardinals, and I'm just like, would you what? Like, shut up,
You
shut
talking about
up.
the first baseman?
The second baseman,
Oh yeah.
and
I
they're
know
like,
who
he
you're
can
talking
play
about.
all over the infield, and I'm like, okay. I don't think he's very good. He's fine, but like what?
Yeah.
Well, that's talking
What's your
Yanks.
thought? Yeah, this is crazy. You're still liking Jazz on the team?
I don't understand why anybody is saying like trade Jazz. If there's a trade out there that makes the team much better and Jazz has to be in it, sure. But Jazz, the top five second baseman, especially hitting for power from second base, runs the bases awesome, steals bases, like good vibes guy. I don't see the reason. He's still under team control. I don't see the reason to trade Jazz. I've been seeing that out there, and I don't like that. Unless there's a trade out there that like makes you substantially better somehow.
I just wanted your
And it's
thought on
clear.
it.
No, I like Jets. So,
Oh, this is how we close it out, actually.
okay.
Our boy Devin, most mentioned man on the pod. Not
Yeah.
Devin. We're talking about
Devin
Devin.
Williams. Yeah.
Devin.
So Devin goes across town. This is how we'll close it out. Devin Williams is a terrorist. He's dead to me. I don't think about the Mets. And that's how we'll close it out.
I'm excited to watch. So excited to watch like a Friday night game, Apple
And Devin,
TV,
yeah, exactly.
and
Exactly.
then I see Devin Williams warming up, and I just get every flashback of the
And
Yankees season last year.
and Devin, let me just say this about Devin. Shut up on social media. Be like, I can't think of a guy stupider getting on social media and being like, for a fan base that didn't want me to come back, you guys really seem pretty mad at me. Shut up, dude. The Mets fans are psychos too. They're gonna hate you too. You're
Oh, they're gonna
overpaid,
destroy you.
overpaid terrorist.
Was it 5 years?
3 years, $51 million. He was projected to get like 1 year, 18. Like coming off a bad year. I know he got better at the end of the season. I get it, but we lost so much at the beginning of the year because of him that we didn't win the division. That was why. That was literally why. I mean, the same record as the Blue Jays. Multiple times in April, we were winning by multiple runs, and then Devin Williams would come in.
Those were the best days. I missed it.
Those were the days. God, I love that
Nothing
guy.
else on
My favorite terrorist.
Yankees. Getting a text from Noah.
Devin.
Yes.
I have to
They're
tune in at that
winning.
point.
They're winning.
Well, on that note, go Yankees. Go Seahawks.
Go
Play
Steelers.
Renegade.
Oh.
Everybody watch my YouTube instant reactions. They're fun.
Yeah, I need to start doing that. Mine have been, I mean, I am really upset every time, but
Well,
it could still be fun. I just think I would
that's
cuss a
still
lot.
fun. That's okay. We don't need. We just put the child setting on and just say no children should watch this,
Okay.
and then boom, you're good.
I just don't want to get canceled.
Nah, we won't get canceled as long as you don't say anything really bad. Really bad.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, watch my shorts. Maybe watch Turner's if you want to see somebody crash out, depending on how this game goes. And
It's not gonna go
subscribe and comment stuff that's mean or nice, whatever you like.
good. And show us your Spotify, fucking whatever.
Yeah,
'Cause I
show
know
us in
we're
your
up there.
top three. Show us in your top three Unwrapped.
It's like, part of my take, the fucking Travis Kelce show.
New Heights, Joe Rogan
Two guys, one
Experience.
take.
Two guys,
one
one take.
take. Number 3. We'll take
Go.
a third.
Yeah, we're starting. Bye, everybody.
Bye.